Welcome YouTube to Complete Lifestyles, where we focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Nobody is perfect, but we can all strive to become complete as individuals. So, like, comment, share, subscribe to the video. Today, Drake accuses UMG and Spotify of scheme to artificially inflate Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So, in a legal petition, the Stars Company accuses UMG of serious wrongdoing, a stunning twist months after his high-profile feud with Kendrick. So let me read and get into this. Drake has initiated legal action against Universal Music Group, UMG, and Spotify over allegations that the two companies conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In a filing Monday, November 25th in Manhattan Court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accuses UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake amid an ongoing feud between the two stars. UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices, attorneys for Drake's company write. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Drake's attorney accuses UMG of violating the Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also allege deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York state law. The court filings are a remarkable twist in the high-profile beef between two stars, which saw Drake and Lamar exchange stinging diss tracks over a period of months earlier this year. That such a dispute would spill into business litigation seemed almost unthinkable in the world of hip-hop. It also represents a stunning rift between Drake and UMG, where the star has spent his entire career. First, through signing a deal with Lil Wayne, Young Money imprint, which was distributed by Republic Records, then by signing directly to Republic. Kendrick Lamar, meanwhile, has also spent his entire career associated with UMG. First through the TDE imprint, which was distributed by Interscope, and more recently through his own company, PG Lang, which he licenses through Interscope. So, basically, in technical terms, Monday's filing is not yet a full lawsuit, but so-called pre-action petition, a procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. Parties named in such petitions will not necessarily be targeted in the eventual lawsuit, and the allegations in Monday's filing seem more squarely aimed at UMG than Spotify. So basically, to break it down, Drake is mad at his record label. Clearly, he feels like he took an L, but he's taking it a step further and saying that they purposely promoted another artist on the same label to make the song bigger, which was a diss about him. I did a video maybe a few days back about how Kendrick is performing in the Super Bowl. He's got this new album out. Subtle shots may have been taken by both sides in previous tracks leading up to this document filing. So they were saying Drake mentioned him in a few bars, not his name, but he threw a shot at him a few bars. Kendrick also said a few things in his bars on the new album. Also, speaking about Lil Wayne, I didn't take it as a shot, but Lil Wayne took it as a shot and said, hey, don't mention my name, let sleeping dogs lie. I've talked about that in the previous video also. So, let me see. In a statement to Billboard, the UMG spokesperson sharply denied Drake's allegations. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that the fans choose the music they want to hear. So what that means is they're coming out and saying, hey, basically you took an L, we didn't promote or go out of our way to promote his song more than your song. And that's how it normally happens when you put out a record. If it's a hit, it's just a hit. You can't do anything about it. If you're gonna take that L, you're gonna take that L. Now, the crazy part is a lot of people are starting to come for Drake and call him weak because he stepped into the battle, seemingly took the loss, depending on how you feel about it. And now it's like you can't just accept it because Kendrick's getting ready to take it another level by performing it at the Super Bowl, which a whole nother audience is going to be seeing this or hearing this song, which you got your regular audience, which your hip hop, then you start getting into the people who paid attention to it because it became a rap beef. Now, when you talk about Super Bowl numbers, it's going to go into another stratosphere, almost similar to like the Cat Williams interview. Like, yeah, he does, Shannon Sharp does interviews, but that interview went into a whole different stratosphere once it went viral. So I think somebody's been in Drake's ear and they're trying to get him to do as much as possible to keep him from performing that song. We'll see how that goes. But side note, there have been many rap battles. And this is one of the first few times that I've heard somebody trying to go at somebody or at a record label or something like that after a battle. It's not looking good. You had J. Cole, who potentially made a diss track, then came out and took it all back, so to speak, because he didn't really want to be a part of it. After seeing what happened to Drake, I can kind of see why. But I mean, if this is what you're into, this is your field, it's okay to test your skills against somebody else to rap beef. Keep it on the wax, on the tracks, and keep it there. But it's okay to measure yourself up because as long as that's where you keep it, that's what this came from. Battling on the corner, seeing who the best was. So then when you have classic songs, it's good for the culture as long as that's where it stays. Somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. But this is one of the few times where Drake didn't even do this. Obviously, he couldn't do it if you're on a different label with somebody. So when he was beefing with Meek, who people thought he won against, or when he was beefing with Pusha T, who people thought he lost against, he didn't. After it was over, it was over. It wasn't. Let me see what the next phase or next level is that I can try to take this to keep it from going any further. So it's kind of different because that's not old school battle rap. It's like, yo, we make our tracks, we let the people decide who made the better music, who won, and ultimately it's supposed to be the fans win every time. So Drake's attorneys claim that UMG carried out its scheme in a variety of ways, including by charging Spotify vastly reduced licensing rates in exchange for the streamer recommending the song to users who had searched for unrelated songs and artists. They also claim UMG paid influencers to boost the song on social media and also hire armies of bots to fraudulently spike the numbers. UMG conspired with and paid currently unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the spread of Not Like Us and deceive consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. That's what Drake's lawyers write. In one particularly eye-catching claim, the petition claims that UMG paid Apple to have its voice assistant feature Siri purposely misdirect users to Kendrick. So when it comes to stuff like this, now if this is really what's going on, I don't think he should battle anybody else because the direction that you're taking it is so left field that I don't know. It's really coming across as weird because you got to think Drake has been in a lot of battles. Some he won, some he lost. But for some reason, this one is bothering him to the point where you're getting legal people involved and trying to say that somebody is spreading the music. I don't know. Online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by Drake, Siri instead played Not Like Us. That's savage. If that is the case, just another side note. If that is the case, then I don't have a comment for that one if that was the case. But that just seems so far left. We'll see. We'll find out what comes out of these court documents. Apple does do some crazy stuff sometimes, but I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they weren't doing this. Now, relatable music. When you type in something, relatable music, and there is a beef going on with something, it would make sense to potentially bring up another artist that this artist is dealing with or going at the time, because it is about streaming, it is about revenue, it is, people love controversy, so I could see that potentially being something in the background. But at the end of the day, my biggest thing is, what does it all get Drake? Let's say that was the case. What does it all get Drake? So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys and let you know. I'll keep posting and keep you guys up to date on it. Like I said, Apple is not named as a respondent in the petition nor accused. A spokesperson for the company, however, did not immediately return requests for comment. So like, comment, subscribe. We'll see where this goes. Enjoy your day, guys.